Yay. Here we go. TAWS. When is it? Open up stream. Updated the bracket. Here we go.
Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Can't wait.
57.
This is my first cause that I'm going to commentate. I hope I do a good job.
You no longer have to wait. You're already doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to co-commentate. It's good to have a buddy.
Agreed.
I don't know if I've come towards you. I have both players in the room. Just waiting for things to come together behind the scenes. I'm not sure if they open up. Success. I built like a rash. Geolux. Hello chat. First up we have Stylo versus Sage-chan. Both you.
Can't wait to see it.
Both around 100 APM here. Pretty good PPS.
Very high versus scores. Pretty high rank in their country and globally as well.
And yes, both of those. Yeah, nice global rank. Top 1000 for both. I feel like I've seen both of these players before. And we're going to, yes, warm up. Doing some predictions. We have a Stylo fan in chat. Influna. Okay. And warm up is go. We have a maybe misdropped PC on a Sage-chan side.
Dial going for a 6-3 here. Amazing spins all around actually.
Achieving some nice back-to-back there.
Spin for Kage.
Little misdrop on Styla's side, easily cleaned up, trying to access that well.
Diallo going for down to the back as well. And going for a cheat
pressure on.
very high. And,
Oof.
and that'll be game.
It's a warm up. Very quick. If the game goes anything like the match goes anything like the warm up, this might be fast. But it is first to 7. Thanks for the reminder. On announcements, TAWS you. Moment. Gamble some channel points. Chucks. Banana is back. We might be about to start the match. One player confirmed. Do we have a second? Oh.
Who do you think's gonna win the match, Wiggle?
I'm going to say Stylo. Because I saw maybe less misdrops on the warm up, but you can't really base it on that. I don't know. Yourself? Who about you?
Yeah, I voted for Stylo, but we'll see. Anything could happen.
No bias, no actual bias here. Good luck, have fun.
Right? Stylo going for the regular old 6-3 here.
I don't know if that was anything real on the Cyberchan side. But just kind of went for it.
Ooh, amazing down snap there.
Oh yeah. Tyler looking for that TST, didn't quite find it, and blocked off their well in the process.
Sage going for another opener.
Both PC almost. And just going for it.
Uh-oh, misdrop for
Oh.
Osage. That'll be the end for him. Or her, sorry.
Yeah, these are some quick rounds, tied up. PC up,
He spin for Stylo here. 12 spike.
nicely done. Coming back is a little bit of cheese-ish garbage for Stylo, but easily choose
Up
through
high.
that. So Cybertron can open up those wells, they're pretty clean, and they do. Sending quite a
that-
spike over
For Osage here.
2-1. Continue with the
Stylo.
PCO from Cybertron.
Ooh, and a misdrop for Osage here. Still opens up the
Decent
well.
misdrop.
Good.
Yeah, they misdrop often, but it's like every other time it's to the detriment of the match field.
Ooh, Stylo with and back to back actually.
We're at 12. Still going.
14, 15, and
15.
still not enough for Osage to keel over. He's been done up for Osage here.
We're building up that super well. Cybertron looking a lot cleaner.
for 6-3 Osage and yeah, takes the win here. Now he's up two. Now they're up 2 points. Ooh,
Saga. Yes. That gives Diallo a very nice well to build off of.
180 there for Osage there. And
Oof,
the back-to-back. That will be a win for Styalo here.
nice garbage for them. They took advantage of.
Ooh, Usagi going for LST here. Well,
Giving them some nice back-to-back, a little spike. Ooh, Diallo didn't quite have that eye soon enough in their queue to get out of that. 4-2.
Ayala with pretty good spins there. Good down snap for Osage-chan here.
Both players with some pretty well to work with. Diallo building with that back-to-back here, looking to spike out of Sagatron. He's ready. A pretty good position on their board.
Ooh,
Yeah. Starting to look a little less clean on a Sagatron side. Doing what they can with the down stack. Diallo building up that back-to-back spike again.
ooh. Valiant
Yeah.
effort from Osage-chan there. That was a pretty good
Oh,
down
yeah.
stack.
A lot of pressure from Diallo. 3-4.
And something about Styalo, they can build up back-to-back so quickly.
Yeah, once they get going. Every shot doesn't spike them early here. Offers them pretty nice
Osage
garbage.
up their own back-to-back.
Oh yes.
Tables have turned. Ooh, 16 spikes. Ooh, that'll be the end for
Tables
Styalo.
turned indeed.
Usagi up 2 points. Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Feels close.
Is that a
Going
neck
good.
card?
Ooh. Stylo. Pretty big spike here. The little pressure coming in on a Sagatron. Not a nice board.
Back to back, that is insane.
Stylo aiming to tie this up and really doing still efficiently with that last round. Can they do it again?
With the quad there. Ooh, that T is taking a long time. Ooh, 19
Oh
spike.
no.
Okay. Match point for
Match point.
Osage-chan here. Can Styalo come back out?
Stylo needs some of that major back-to-back pressure here.
And no PC for Styalo here, unfortunately. But good spin.
Interesting.
Very cheesy board for Osage here.
Both players looking to find that bit of breathing room to build up some attack here. Stylo finds it first.
Ooh,
Staying
20
here.
spike
Ooh.
and breaks the back-to-back here. Wait for that C-piece for a clean down stack. Alright, nice spins. Styalo risking it for the T-spin there.
They really did. That was bold.
And the T-spin
Paid
for
off.
Sage
Ooh.
here. And oh boy. Very risky, but
Oh.
that's a big win for Usagi-san.
GG's.
GG indeed, yeah. That was exhilarating to watch.
Yeah, that was a great first match. It set the tone.
very
absolutely
impressed
love.
by how fast they can both build back to back.
Oh yes, both. I think we saw some pretty risky setups and solutions at the top of the board. I think both players willing to try to go for the extra TSD in there or build up their well a little more. Sometimes that really pays off. That back-to-back exchange we saw.
Yep.
None of the rounds went too long. They're all pretty aggressive and pretty quick.
Can't wait to see the other matches. Very, very excited.
So we have bracket moving along here. Oops. Waiting
So
to
Wiggle,
see. Oh, go ahead.
what would you say your experience with the game would be?
My experience with the game. Oh, novice.
Novice.
Experience level? Amateur. I think in terms of hours of play and seeing the different iterations of game and tournament and all of that, novice involvement and experience. But in terms of skill, amateur. You'll see me play in the inter weeklies here and there. Yourself?
I'm currently A at the Tetra League right now. Currently on a losing streak actually. But
Oh no.
yeah, must-
How long have you been playing?
actually just started I think November of 2024.
Oh, very nice.
November.
Not bad.
Yeah, started as a D rank,
hmm
then took a break from the game, then yeah, came back as A.
Oh, it's quite an improvement. Just take a break. Sometimes that happens like that.
Yeah, because of academics, I had to take a break.
hmm And now they're back in A rank.
Indeed.
Oh, I forgot to predict on that last match. Well, this one. Okay, we have one player in room. Crazy 8.
It's Steve.
Second. Daughter. Steve Dot.
Okay.
Sometimes you get temporarily redubbed when your match is on stream.
Yep.
Apologies if that's not how you say that. Pretty sure we got Crazy 8 accurate. With some creative spelling.
Okay, let's see their stats here.
What's that?
Crazy 8. 40 line time, 24 seconds. That's crazy.
That's speedy. Oh, both with a 24-second 40 line. Both achieved within the last month.
Steve dot header. Is that how we pronounce your name?
Dot tet. Steve dot tet.
Pretty good pieces per second, 2.9 for Steve.10 and 2.7 for Crazy 8.
Pretty high versus score here. Along with the AP, pretty comparable between players. Stats wise, should be a pretty even match, I would anticipate. But we'll see. And confirmed, we are going to warm up.
Both top 100 in their country. That's crazy.
These are some impressive ranks we have. Wild. And nearly top 500 both for global. What countries do we have here? 22. Oh, Canada. Okay, waiting for a warm-up. Yes.
Warm-up matches are very, very useful because you can gauge the player's skill level, how they fare against each other, what strategies they're going to use. It's very interesting.
Oh yes, once in a while you have people who take advantage of that and seem to maybe ham around for warm-up just to somewhat throw their opponent off. Sometimes we've seen some warm-ups go pretty long. Players either taking it very seriously or looking to maybe wear down their opponent early. But yeah, always interesting component, the warm-up. And here we go.
Right, warm-up match. Both crazy fast here.
Yes, Steve sending early spike over to Crazy 8, building to back-to-back.
Early spike.
Breaking through this. Oof. Quick warm-up.
Steve has a lot of back-to-back build-up. That was insane. Is that Mech Heart again?
Speedy indeed. Okay, one player confirmed ready for the real. Both players. Okay. Waiting for a second to confirm ready. Either collecting their thoughts or getting rid of them or stretching their fingers. Answering one last text. Okay. Both players ready. First to 7. Here we go. Good luck, have fun.
Can't wait.
Will we get those PCO setups from both? No? Crazy 8 stalling a bit here. I think that was lag.
Steve, pretty good spins there.
Yeah,
Crazy
looking
8.
to repeat that early spike over to Crazy.
Ooh, good spin for Steve here. Steve with the back-to-back. Ooh. Steve
Big
make
ol'
it.
spike again.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Oof. At 3 PPS, keeping a
Steve taking the first
steady
point of the
top,
round.
similar to the warm-up. Let's see what happens now.
Crazy 8 is stalling here. Or at least earlier.
Yes.
Ooh, good
Seem to be
D-spin.
doing that here and there.
Steve survives the spike.
Looking to send one of their own back.
Crazy 8 up high now. Gets a good down stack.
Opens up that well.
Pretty good spin. The J spin. Will he be building back to back? Yes, he will.
Indeed. Looking to keep
Over
that
Steve
up.
doing more T spins here. There's a floating one. Not willing to down stack
Back.
just yet, and that pays off.
Indeed.
Now with a 2-point lead.
Crazy 8 looking to build up that spike. Couldn't fire it off quite fast enough to get Steve. Good time.
Ooh, I
Good
spin.
shot on their part.
Back to back. Is that an
Steve
LST
has
for
scary
Crazy
looking
8?
wow. Huge spike from Steve. 3-0. So fast. 4 PPS here for Steve Daughter on opener. Crazy 8 looking to build up some early back-to-back.
Ooh, 21 spike. That's very, very
Sending
good.
it all back to Steve. But they're in a good position
Steve.
to down stack their way out of that.
He's been
She's
for
building up
Steve.
though.
Triple. Another down. Another. He's been double there for Steve earlier. Ooh,
Oof.
and Crazy 8 gets his first point.
Gotta be a good morale boost at that point. It's a nicer looking score to have hanging up above you there.
Ooh, mech heart.
1-3. Ooh. Big spike
Small
to Steve.
back spike. Ooh, and
Probably
he's been
some
triple
good words.
for Steve.
That was a nice down stack there from Steve. Trying to clean up a bit as they make their way down. Send that spike over to Crazy 8, who...
Crazy 8 has a very clean board
Absolutely.
here.
Oh yes.
Ooh, was that a misdrop? From Steve here.
Crazy looking to build up some back-to-back here. Big ol' well for Steve to work with there. He did
Goes
scary
for
things with
spin
that last
single for
time.
Steve. Steve goes for the spin single instead of the spin double.
Yeah,
Building a
looking
back
to
to back
stay
for
low.
both of them. Crazy 8 breaks theirs first.
And then Steve spiking Crazy 8. Down stacks their way
Yeah,
out
Crazy
of this.
Crazy 8 needs to get out of this because his board is quite high up.
The follow-up pressure from Steve here.
Ooh, and another point for Steve here.
Crazy 8 hanging in here for these, but not quite able to build up their own pressure to spike Steve out.
Steve is very good with these spins here, building back to back very quickly and releasing it. Crazy 8 stalling a little bit there earlier. Goes for the spin single, Crazy 8.
Keeping it low on their board as Steve stuns over their attack, seeing what kind of garbage they have to work with here, working their way through it.
Keeping it low is a very good strategy. Or you could risk it for
Sending over those huge spikes.
ooh, good down stack from Steve there. And a nice
Little
spin
miss
too.
drop. Oh, cleaned it out nicely.
Right, breaks the back to back with the TPs there.
Ooh,
Ooh,
spike from Crazy 8. Miss drop from Steve.
unfortunately,
Second point.
right? Crazy 8's coming back.
A longer match there.
Ooh, good J spin from Crazy 8. Breaks the back to back. Opens up the well. Oh,
Ooh.
unfortunately, doesn't make use of it.
Yeah, there's an interesting way out of that, but some SD. Both players looking to build up the back-to-back. Steve breaking first at 9. Crazy 8 at 10, 11. Breaking as they get pushed to the top of their board. In turn, spiking Steve. Can they get out of this? Miss drop.
Intense match.
Oof.
And Crazy 8 gets their third point. Very interesting to see this match
Yeah.
develop. Right. Match number 9. Ooh, very good spins for Crazy 8 here. Breaks their back-to-back.
They get that
Ooh,
spiking
good
coming
quad
from
move.
Steve. Pressure on. Ooh,
Gets
Crazy.
the setup. Crazy 8 going for a risky upstack. Will that pay off? It
And
does!
it does. Wow. That was
Hey,
impressive.
only behind by 1 point, Crazy 8. Looks like they're
Yeah,
getting their
risky
stride.
decision making.
That was quick. 3 pieces per second around that for the other players. Getting multiple spins here, Crazy 8. They're gonna have to break back to back to survive. Setting up a T-spin setup. Crazy 8 survives that. Setting up another T-spin setup. Another S spin there. T-spin. Steve over here.
Thanks, Steve.
Can he survive? Yes, he can due to the open well.
Crazy 8, very clean on their board. Not a lot of attack here. Up back a bit, waiting to see what Steve is doing over there.
Steve setting up a big attack here. Goes for the T.
Oof.
5 combo. Have to wait.
Misdrops on Crazy side. Could cost them the game here.
Ooh, nice clutch, but unfortunately, Steve will be entering match point. But we'll never know if Crazy 8 could come back. Oh, I never knew you could spin a piece like that. That's crazy. Color clear for Crazy
Color
8.
clear. That's what happens when you can. Spike from Steve there, cheesing up Crazy 8's board, looking to down stack productively
Multiple
through this.
T-spin
Can they? No,
setup.
opting to skim.
Multiple
Ooh, trying to
T-spin setup.
fractal here through top.
Oh, natural.
Mm.
Ooh, and the win
Wow.
for Steve.
GG's.
7-4, just like earlier. Can't wait to see
Yeah.
how Steve does against Sage or other opponents that we're going to be seeing later on in the game, in the tournament.
Indeed. See if they can keep up that speed as the matches go on. pretty intense. Well done, both. Mhm. Have you ever participated in TAWS tourney as a competitor, Swifty?
No, not really, but I have played in other tournaments, such as Rookie Roundup. I have played there
Mm,
once about a year ago. The commentary was pretty good, so that's why I decided to go for commentary instead.
yeah, doing a great job for your inaugural TAWS commentator. Someone saying, who's sleepy right now?
8.
Oh, 8. Interesting. If that's them being sleepy.
Oh, okay.
Gary. Now we wait. Okay, so it looks like we have Ariel. Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna be waiting for other competitor. Oh, 50's on a break? Or on break. I'm alone. Okay. We're doing ads. comparing ads in chat. I don't even know what these are for. Hi. And back. Ooh, a glimpse of the bracket.
I'm back.
And now we're looking at stats. Good timing. We're looking at stats for our next match. Asage-chan is back. And against Serial 777. Looks like Usage has a slight advantage here in terms of numbers. But we'll see.
Yep. But you'll never know. Maybe Serial will surprise us.
Anything could happen. Predictions on. Bet those bucks.
Both players with really good 40 line times. But then again, 40
Ooh.
lines isn't the main.
Sometimes deceptive. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is warm up. Oh yes, warm up.
Ooh, perfect
Oh,
clear for
see.
Serial here. Teaspoon setup for Asage, gets a 13 spike, 18 spike.
Big ol' spike. Serial in a good spot to downstack through that. But Osage keeps the
Well
pressure
open.
on.
Ooh, T-spin setup for Serial here. Takes it.
Osage building up back to back with that 9-0.
Very good. Both players here.
Spike coming in from Osage time, looking to keep up that back to back break surge.
Defends using the surge. Yeah. Full spins from Serial here, but takes the triple. Ooh, miss
Not
drop.
Oriole
But
skimming their way out. Osage
uh-oh.
off the gas here.
Clear lines, unfortunately, covered up their well with an eye, which is a death sentence at more higher levels, actually.
Indeed. And there goes warm up to Osage. We'll see what happens in the real first to 7. And here we go. Good luck, have fun. It's real. What's gonna happen? Quick DT cannon at the gate from Usagi-chan. Gives Serial a nice ball to work with, sending a little bit of cheese over to Usagi.
Looks like Serial will be building that back-to-back. Fortunately, doesn't have the right pieces to facilitate that.
Got some self-made cheese there that they're skimming through. Pressure on from Usagi. Keeps them in. And puts a little bit of garbage on Usagi's board.
Ooh, fortunate placement of that S there. But will be inconsequential later on. Yep. Good T setup.
Ooh, Usagi feeling some pressure here, but looking to maximize this down stack. Some clean-ish garbage.
Gets a T-spin and a quad.
Countering the spike from Serial.
Ooh, and oh, with the quad cancels that. Very masterful.
Yeah, nice timing.
Ooh, Sage with an ice spin to clear up that misdrop.
Yeah,
Very
nice
good.
pick there.
And the 4
Leading them
back-to-back.
into a nice spike.
Can't believe Serial survived that, but honestly, good.
Yeah, both players with some nice decisions there. Big spike from Usagi over to Serial. Who's stacking their way through.
Slight hold there, but gets through it. Very good.
Nice drop
Opened
from
up.
Usagi.
Serial opened up the well. Time for the spin. Sage here. Don't know how they're gonna do it, but they open up the well. Nice for that 12-13 spike. Plus another 6 lines. Ooh, unfortunately couldn't find the T-spin there for Serial. Does another T-spin anyways. Ooh, covers up the well. Don't know how that's gonna...
No
Ooh,
eye
and
in
another
sight.
T-
Oof. Usagi
Does
did not
fortunately
have...
see the well for T-spin. Very strong pressure from Serial here. And another T-spin double from Serial.
Ooh, long first match.
Yeah, and
3
marking
minute here.
time will be happening in
Indeed.
right now. It's been 3 minutes.
Here we go. Pressure on from Serial.
Locked.
Usagi with a bit of an awkward board state here.
Anything could happen. It's anyone's ball game here. Ooh,
Ooh.
amazing down stack from Serial, and that will net them the first
Wow.
point.
Hard fought. Another DT from Asage. Ooh, Serial covers up that well, giving
He will
Asage a
unfortunately
chance
do
to
the
spike
death
them
to him.
early. Yeah. Tie. TK, obviously. Some nice follow-ups for some back-to-back build-up. Who will break first? Sasage with 6 for that spike. Serial breaking their own surge to address that garbage. They're making their way down.
Pretty good down stack for Serial here, but amazing spike from Osage.
Oof.
With a bit of a hold though. Still manages to do it.
Pressure on.
Crazy performance for
Rough.
both players.
Asage taking their second round.
Ooh, near PC for Serial there, but unfortunately not. Can't go for another PC due to the odd amount of garbage.
Spike from Asage-chan. Serial having to clean things up here. Access that center well.
Pretty
Stay
clean.
in the game, and they do. A little bit of a spike
Two
of their
quad
own.
and spin double. And another spin. Okay, we're at 4, 5 back to back. Can't wait to see what
Misdrop from
happens next.
Asage.
Ooh,
Double
nice.
misdrop, triple misdrop.
Nice
Yeah,
work from Serial
good work.
there.
Tying it up. 2-2.
Time for round 5. Sage with
AI
it
goes.
early. He's been double here. Very good down stack. He's been set up 11 spike. Gets it down. Amazing
Nice
down
garbage
stack.
work. Sending
Ooh.
that spike over to Asage-chan.
That was close
Nice
for
use of the
Osage.
garbage. Cheese for Osage here, but they usually are pretty quick to handle that. No problem.
Got the eye dependency, gets the quad. Very good. He's been single for Serial here. Sage with very low board here.
Yeah,
Able to
keeping it
avoid some
speedy.
good setups.
Indeed.
Gets the dono.
What will Serial do here to get out of this and keep pressure on Asage?
Pretty good down stack from Osage here.
Yeah, wasn't able to spike out Serial early this time.
Opens
Last
up the
time
well.
that was to Serial's advantage.
Both of them
Yeah,
opened
run
up
them
the well
down.
actually.
Nice exchange here.
Little falter. First, looks like T-spin for Serial. Ooh, massive pressure for
Teaspoon
Osage,
triple,
but
teaspoon double
survives it.
from Asage.
T-spin
They had those setups ready to counter that, but pressure's on from Serial.
crazy T-spin vision.
Opting to not with that TSD, but I don't know
Ooh,
what
gets
they're
up.
opting to do instead. Yeah,
Opens up the well though. Makes him survive for a bit
trouble.
longer.
Woof, woof.
Ooh. Serial now taking the lead.
The series of compromises there at the end of Osage-chan's last round there. First to 7 though, anything can happen.
Okay, near PC there for Serial. Unfortunately, that J came a bit late. But very open well here. Can't wait to see what they do with it. He's been double. Sage here a little needs that 180. Does get it. Opens up the well.
Yeah, Serial did not have enough attack there built up to send the Chage quite to the top. So able to work their way down here to get through
Very
this
cheesy though
cheese.
for Osage.
Yep.
Will they make it? Answer is
Ooh,
we don't know yet. It's a
looks like it. Looking
I
for a
don't know.
TSC opting to
Yep.
take it late.
Very high pressure here from
Covering up that well.
Serial, but Sage does get it down.
Super clean board from
Ooh.
Serial. They take it to the bottom, but only a
Same with
small
Osage
space over
here,
to
pretty
Osage.
low. They can afford to start
Yeah.
up stacking.
Both players.
Ooh. Serial might
Serial
risk it for
taking
the
a moment to think.
TSC.
Yeah.
I don't know if that risk
I
was
think they
worth it.
will, but yeah, I'm with you there.
Ooh, 17. 6
Just a
plus.
little. Oh, Sage trying to get through this little top layer of cheese to open up that well and
Ooh.
cannot. Eyes when you didn't want them. 4-2.
Serial did take a pretty huge risk there. Does pay off
Mm-hmm.
in the end. Ooh, double
Here's
PC
their
here.
PC. Oh, both players.
It is an odd number,
No,
so can't go for another PC. Sage can't go for another PC, if I recall correctly. Ooh, very good up stack for
like, yeah,
down stack for Osage. Gets their third
nicely
point.
done.
It's a very high speed match here.
Yeah. Take both at four PPS and change to your point there. A little bit of a misdrop from Isage. Don't expect it to be an issue unless Serial sends over.
Ariel
Ooh,
with a really good back
they're
to back.
looking to. Yeah. Big spike, keeping that up.
Ooh, very good. When are they gonna break that back to back? I don't know. Very exciting to see. Ooh, Osage couldn't really get that eyepiece on time. Serial.
Solid round from Serial there. 5-3. Ooh, misdrop from Isage-chan out the gate. Really slowing them down. Will Serial take advantage of
Pressure's
that?
on. Especially with Osage's pretty good performance earlier.
Yeah.
Pressure's on. Couldn't get the right pieces.
Serial has a nice 0-9 with some clean garbage coming in. And they
Osage got
capitalize
the
on
bell open.
this.
Ooh, nice down stack from Osage. All the way to the bottom. No garbage now. There is garbage now, but Serial have to dealing with the
Not much.
cheese.
Ooh, big spike. So Osage very in control of their board, building up the
Very,
back-to-back,
very
not
good
giving
down
Serial
tap
a
for
chance.
Serial.
Ooh. Osage
Personally,
takes
I
a
could
point.
not down stack that quickly.
Yeah, that was wild. Well done.
Ooh, Sage with a huge gap in their board, but does open up the well.
Clean garbage
Spin.
to work with there,
Oh, and
resulting in a
unfortunately,
spike. We have a tie, 5-5.
Serial did not get the right pieces, because any other piece that they had in their hold or queue, that would have covered up the well, unfortunately. PC for Serial, though. Amazing. Gets the 13 spike.
Ooh, very
Opens
nice
up the well again.
garbage there.
D-spin double setup for Serial. Does use it. Unfortunately,
Pressure on.
Asage did not use the eyepiece earlier for the well,
Mm.
which, yeah, will be their downfall. A match
Match
point for
point for
Serial.
Serial.
This is pretty good, considering. Ooh, DT cannon for
Somewhat
Serial.
hesitant DT cannon, yeah. Osage looking to put
Ooh,
pressure on early and hard, and woof, tie
tiebreaker time.
tie. TAWS breaker. 6-6. Great game.
Color clear for Serial there. Ooh, Sage with a very cheesy board, but we'll see. We'll see if they
Ooh.
surprise us.
Wolf, not like that. Well played both.
Yeah, they just definitely surprised me.
Yeah, so I was looking to build something pretty scary there, but little fumble at the end. Serial takes that. GG's both.
GG's indeed.
Let's peep the bracket here for TAWS U107. Are we at top 8? Is this? Oh, not quite. Top out time. Assuming we'll be in winners side for this next one, but we'll see. So that last round took Serial up to, let's see, Evil Fire and losers bracket. And the other spot in losers, we're looking at Crazy 8 versus Joan. For winners semis, Zero versus Neutral. Neptunite versus our Steve Dot from earlier. And it looks like, yep, we're up to winners semifinal side of the bracket for our next match on stream here. It's gonna be Neutral versus Zero. Who?
Can't wait. How do you pronounce his name? Yeek Zero?
Yes. YK0? Yeek0?
We'll see.
Anyone's guess. We'll see what comes out.
Number 6 in their country. Amazing.
Slight advantage in stats here to Ikasira. Warm up is go.
Ooh. Oh, covers up their T-spin triple. Unfortunate. Zero.
Yeah, looking to skim
Nice
down a
control.
bit.
Neutral, pretty good down stack here.
Building up some back to back.
We'll see. Breaks it.
Breaks surge at 7. Ikasira back to back of 7 of their own. 8, 9, 10.
Ooh.
Big
Huge.
spike coming over to Neutral. Nice decision making there. Very quick not to cover up
ice
that well. That was vital. Well done, Neutral. Keeps them in the game. Interesting stack
Very
here
good.
from Ikasira.
S-spin. Okay, we're gonna need that, Jay. Opens up the well. Xera. Very interesting spins we're seeing here. Must have good knowledge of the SRS system for this.
Neutral winner. Yeah, makes for some interesting decision making and solutions that we see on the board. Neutral, really good decision making when at the top of their board. Kept them in the game, and then they take it. Alright, taking a moment here. Changing some backgrounds before we get into the real first to 7.
And also with the practice match, you could just pretend to throw. Or like slow yourself down just a little bit. Who knows?
I usually, unless I get caught up in the moment, I usually don't give the warm up my all. I don't know if that's bad etiquette. I don't like sand, but usually
Might
not
surprise the
trying
viewers.
to go to 100, you know? Especially when they drag a little long. Alright, it's real. Good luck, have fun.
Very good opening here for Zira. Oh,
Ooh,
another combo point
misdrop
there.
though.
Gets the T-spin
Still
triple
getting
though.
that TSC.
Amazing
By
floating.
TSC. Yeah. Got that back to back up. Having a very nice board to
Well
work
open.
with here.
Great T-spin vision, honestly. Neutral over here. Open well. Stalling a little bit.
It's always a great
Ooh,
skill
Zira.
to see
Breaks
addressing
back to
the
back.
misdrops productively, but could not that time.
Neutral with the win. First point. No PC, unfortunately, for Zira and Neutral.
Zero looking to build a back to back. Maintaining.
Zira with really good back-to-back. Same with Neutral here.
Taking
It's
a
anyone's ball
moment.
game still. Breaks it.
Oh, yeah.
Zira breaks it.
Ooh,
And
just waited
definitely
a
that.
little long. Took a risk and it did not pay off, allowing Neutral to take their second round.
Yeah, couldn't down stack to the well. Good opener for both of them. T-spin triple for Zira. 13 spike. T-spin triple, then double for Neutral. Then does a 15 spike.
Really clean
Very
garbage.
Neutral getting very low on their board here. Zira sending a big spike. Huge spike.
Yeah. Bunch of cheese over to Neutral. Making their way
S-spin
down
triple.
to it.
S-spin
Ooh,
triple for Zira.
a bit of a misdrop there, creating a
19
bit of a
spike.
speed bump, but that does not thwart them from sending that spike over to Neutral.
Neutral having to use the I for they do not have the L.
Nice decision making from Neutral over here. They
Very
send the
good.
spike of their own over to Iskazira. Uh-oh.
Yeah, forced to get the triple unfortunately for Zira. I hope I'm saying that right.
We're not getting yelled at. I think we're right enough. 3-0. Apologies if we're not seeing it right. If we are, it's not on purpose. TSD into quad, back to back times 8 from Iskazira. Spike over to Neutral.
Yeah, using
Containing
the
some cheese.
open well, yeah. Very cheesy board, yeah. Gonna need a T if you don't want to block the well. Or that. Very
Or
good.
that. Alright, Neutral back in command of their board. Taking a moment to assess their options there. Love
Yeah,
throwing
upstacking.
2 keys over on the left. Do what you gotta do.
Very good down stack for Zira here. Double quad for Neutral to defend there.
Yeah.
This is very masterful play here.
Oh,
21
stack.
spike. We're not even in
Ooh.
margin time yet. Neutral with the 4th point. 4-point lead.
Wow. Iskazira is gonna have to to change something up here. These are longer rounds. Neutral's not taking these
Triple
immediately,
double
so
for
still room.
neutral. Big Zero with
Ooh,
an eye dependency. Break
tendency
back to back
there.
using it. Fortunately, a
Mm.
whole another
Yeah, a
two
little
quads for
awkward.
neutral because of the good well here. Maintaining back to back with very good piece placement. He's been double.
Zero making their way through the garbage, putting up that well. Looking to create a triple. And they
Ooh,
do.
14.
Miss drop. Yeah, as neutral spikes,
Ooh,
Iskazir is in trouble. And
5-point
out.
lead now.
Oof.
Might Will this be a clean sweep? We don't know.
Yeah, anything could happen, but Iskazir's gotta be sweating.
Zero is
A lot of work
very,
staying
very
on
quick.
the-
Unfortunately, no PC. That was very close though. TPs came a little bit late.
Going for some
Not
huge back-to-back here.
risky. Ooh, break
Iskazir breaks
neutral.
surge.
Same with neutral to defend himself. Oof.
This could be it.
And Zero with their first point.
Hey. No sweet.
The tides could change. Maybe they could get all 7 points.
We've seen this. This happens.
Triple. Then another double, and a
Big
quad.
spike coming from Iskazira.
Ooh.
This, ooh, for their second point. Well done. Very
Closed
decisive.
well. For neutral, unfortunately, couldn't defend.
The spike came on quick. Neutral was not in a good spot to handle that. Iskazira doing some interesting spins to work out of the situation they found themselves in here, but maintaining back-to-back as they do, producing a big spike over to neutral, who's got the cheese.
19 spike, neutral defense. Just need to get that
Taking the way through.
well. Make their way through the well.
And they do, well done.
Quad, triple. Bit of a hole for
missed
Zero
that.
there. Very
Yeah.
good way to resolve that. Gets the 180 for the J.
Ooh, the spike
Ooh.
from neutral.
Ooh,
And that is
huge
match
spike.
point.
Fortunately, not been able to defend, yeah.
Yeah, that was a stressful round for both players there. Well done.
Triple double for Zero here. DT
Ooh, huge
cannon,
spikes from Iskazira.
is it? I'm not sure.
Oh, it's close. Not
Ooh,
fully.
15 spike. Defends himself with
Whatever it was.
spin double.
Yeah, it produced a lovely spike there over to neutral, but also gave them some really clean garbage. Can they access it? Yes, they
Yes, they
can. Double quad in that back-to-back. Can they keep it?
Titan setup for neutral there. 17 spike.
With a
3
huge spike
high up.
But Iskazira looking to make their
I
way
think
out.
very well,
Awkward
though.
board here. Awkward. Uh-oh.
Very good spin,
Uh-oh.
but will that be a good
Compromise.
defense? No, it won't be. Neutral
No.
already setting up a T-spin triple as the killing blow.
Yeah, did not take their foot off the gas there. 7-2. Neutral takes it. Sending Iskazira to losers. And they will play the winner of Crazy 8 that we saw earlier. And
Step Knight here.
someone else. Mhm.
Can't wait for the next match.
What's gonna happen? Oh, get Joan. That's what it was.
here, the top 8.
Top 8 for our TAWS U107. Congrats, y'all. You're in top 8.
Neptunite going to fight against Steve.
Okay. Will we warm up? Neptunite.
Neptunite, number 2 in their country. Crazy stuff here.
Brunei?
Yep.
No warm up. Vote from 1. Let's see. Otherwise, stats wise, got Steve Daughter looking with numbers favoring them for the win, but
Neptunite does not need to
we'll
warm up.
see. Steve does want one, yes. Now? We're clarifying on if both players want warm up or not. I'm also confused. Let's see.
We'll see.
I don't know how to interpret that. Okay, yes, we are warming up.
All right.
No apology necessary. It's offered freely to both competitors.
I do think
And we
warm-ups
will.
are a good idea. Gets you in the zone, especially if you're waiting a long time between matches.
Yeah, you never want to regret not. And here we go. I'm gonna predict quick. Oh no, I'm not. Missed it.
Tonight,
Steve with the speed. And the speedy misdrop with the eye. Retro. Have time to figure things out as Neptune is at the top of their board. And Steve
good
does
Eastern
figure it
double.
out. Keeping
Building up back to
Neptune
back
at the top.
actually. Nice! 16 spike.
Whoa!
Will Steve survive? No, they will not.
No. Neptunite answered no. And takes the warm up. Very quick. And good luck, have fun.
Alright,
Here we go with the
time
real
for the match.
versus heaven.
Can't wait.
No PCOs. Steve taking a moment to see what's gonna happen from Neptunite. No
Very good
garbage
spin
yet.
there. Very big well for
Oof.
Steve here.
Steve's gonna
Very
maintain
risky
that
too.
back to back. Turning that into a
and
fractal in
two
that center.
Ooh,
Big ol' spike.
90 spike.
Yeah.
That was unexpected, yeah?
Yeah. Well done from Steve.
Steve did make a very risky move. Paid off.
Paid off big.
No PCs here either. Yeah, I'm using a laptop. No PCs.
Neptunite breaking surge, cheesing up Steve a little bit there. They send their own little spike over to Neptunite.
Very cheesy for Steve, but actually does get the quad by opening the well
Yeah.
and making a hole, but worth it.
Oh,
Definitely.
misdrop from Steve.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
And
another
Neptunite
eye
take
piece.
advantage. Oh, what are they waiting for? Stalling. Neptunite.
Don't
Gave
think
Steve
stalling would
time
be
to
very good
figure out.
if your opponent's up on the top of the board. I don't think stalling is
Oof.
gonna help. Steve with 2
Oh, good one.
points.
Yeah, window closed for Neptune right there. Steve takes it. I believe an early misdrop there from Steve. First piece out the gate, but they said that's fine.
Another well open for
Slowing them
Steve.
down.
Due to what Neptune sent. Ooh, 8 back to back for
Oh,
Neptune. Ooh, huge
breaking
spike.
surge. So they can
Steve
open up this
defends
well.
that.
They do.
Huge well, but unfortunately a misdrop from Neptunite here.
Yeah. Sets them behind a little bit, but they managed not to cover up that well. Getting that quad.
Quad and a triple and another quad. Huge Kaiden setup for Neptunite as well.
Looking for that eye now. Here it comes.
Masterful T-spins, but
Ooh.
unfortunately... Seems like...
3-0.
These very good spins from places I never knew that we could spin from. Ooh,
Neptunite in
with
trouble.
a crazy down stack. Crazy good down stack. Will
He's
be able
in.
to make it. Gonna need that
Steve,
Z.
some cheese. Well, up
Quad
stacking the top.
for
I said. Sending
Ooh,
a spike
4
over,
back-to-back out
ignoring
of nowhere.
piece.
Amazing planning from Neptunite. Oh, and
Wow.
that's gonna have to kill Steve.
Get them their point. 1-3. Anyone's game.
One's game indeed. Like Neptunite will be getting that well. Ooh, 17 spike.
Ooh.
Steve will have to get a little creative for survival.
Yeah, I think they thought they had more time there. That's quite caught him. Well done, Neptune.
Amazing spins from Steve here.
Yeah.
Will he break the back-to-back? That I don't know.
Who's
Will
gonna
he go
break
for the quad?
first?
Yeah,
It's
Steve breaks
Steve.
first.
A little bit more of an awkward state over here, looking to clean that up as Neptunite looks to maintain their back-to-back.
And with a very complicated system
Well, yeah.
of things here.
But they slowed down quite a bit to do that, and now are in a pretty precarious spot. Steve takes their fourth point.
Steve taking 4 points, 2-point lead for Steve. Can't wait to see what happens here.
He's slowing it down to set up a DT cannon, then firing it off at just the right time. Neptunite does downstack to stay in this. Can they open up that left well? They can. Double quad to stay in it. Keeps it up for a fractal. Neptunite looks to have the pressure on them. Can they clean this up and get to that well?
Good down stacking from Neptunite
Yeah,
with a T-spin
yeah.
double. Opened up the
Yes.
well. Fortunately, could not maintain back-to-back. Unfortunately.
They need, because Steve has that pressure on. Building an
Steve
eye
can now
wall on the
afford to down
left.
stack.
Just throwing all the eyes onto the left. Steve.
Is that a mech heart?
Oof.
Unfortunate.
3-4. Neptunite takes another point. Looking to tie this up. Can they do it this round?
Ooh.
Oop.
Floating Mino.
Yeah, interesting board states for both players there. Steve's a little bit more productively positioned. Sends a big spike to Neptune, who counters
Steve
very
scored earlier.
effectively.
Don't know what it's called, the setup, but lots of spins for 9-0, surprisingly. Which
Yeah.
is crazy.
I don't know what that's called either, but it was effective. Fishing for a TST there that compromises their board when they're at the top, allowing Neptune to spike them out.
We're all tied up for round 9.
Wow.
Yeah, can't wait. See? Steve with really good spins here.
Neptune misdropped, stalling a bit to figure out what
Z
they're gonna
spin.
do.
Ooh, very good double T-spin setup for Steve here on the top for Neptunite. Unfortunately, couldn't make it out.
Yeah, very aggressive pressure there from Steve. Nicely done. 5-4.
Neptunite with a pretty good opener. Same with Steve. Steve going
Pretty
for the quad.
neutralized.
While keeping a low board, very good on the back-to-back maintenance for Steve here.
Yeah, let's look.
Very, very good.
They're looking to keep it up. The time's 10,
Now
12.
10, 12.
Breaking at 12.
Neptunite
Neptune, will they get out of this?
fortunately
No.
survives, but not for long.
Match
Now
point.
match point for Steve. Steve working and Neptunite working on very big, huge
These walls
setups.
are all covered up.
Unfortunately, Steve
Yeah.
will heal over. Neptunite getting their 5th point. Could be a
In the
tiebreaker,
game.
could be a tiebreaker. We'll see.
Four. We'll see.
The pressure could be on for Steve and a PC for Neptunite.
Ooh, but can they get to that well? Steve keeping on the pressure here. Not looking
Oh
good for
boy.
Neptune. Yeah.
And that's
GG.
game for Steve. He had command of the blocks. I'm sorry, that's a bad pun.
Yeah. He did indeed. Okay, Neptunite still in the game. Sending them down to losers. They will be waiting for the winner of Serial and Evolfire.
All right. Oh,
There
Steve
they
says
will
in
wait.
chat. Hello, hello. Steve says in chat 9-0 spins is called bellowing or billowing. Pretty good. Thank you for teaching me that. It's always good to learn new things.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yep.
Aha. Bellowing. Huh.
Now it's neutral versus Steve. Very interesting to see that match later on.
Ooh. That's for winners finals.
Very, very strong players for winners finals here. Can't wait
Oh
to
yes.
see.
That will be some action. But for now, where are we going? Down to losers, to the bottom of the bracket here. We're gonna see Crazy 8 versus Joan.
Yep, Joan from Antarctica, I think. Crazy 8.
Ooh. Okay, both players in room. Will we warm up? Imagining, because they've both been waiting for a minute here, but you never know. Last time I said this, they declined. Oh, okay. We have a request for warm up from one player. We will be warming up.
Okay, can't wait to see this. Never seen Joan play yet, so this will be very
Yeah.
interesting. 204
Well,
supercharged
stream
with
Joan
bellowing from Steve. Very, very good actually. That's insane.
with bellowing. That's a cool name for that. Hmm. looking at. Let's look at Jones' stats here. Okay, we got a 31-second 40 line, 220 versus. Okay. Numbers, flies, looking like Crazy 8 has a bit of an advantage here. We'll see if that plays out in the reality of the warm-up. Taking a moment here to check something. Okay.
Okay.
Beep, beep. Both players pretty high global rank here. APM pretty on par. Crazy 8 has an advantage. APM. Or PPS, I mean, and versus. Oh, no, they don't. Joan ahead on versus. My bad. Rock,
Wait,
paper,
see?
scissors. Warm up.
Crazy 8, really good. Same with Joan. Ooh, nice Z-spin.
Back to back here. Building that up. Bit of a misdrop here from Crazy 8.
Can't wait to see.
Advantage.
Ooh, huge spike. But will be.
Woo!
Yep. Unfortunately, yeah, Crazy 8 couldn't break it. If they broke it, I think they would have won.
Yeah. I wonder if they would have made that same decision in the real game.
But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Can't wait.
See. Oh, Joan. Reloading game. One moment here before we get into the real match. Who do you think will win this one based on that warm up? Greed. Oh, Steve betting with the big box. Okay. And we're back, waiting for the okay from both players. We're listing fruits. That means they're ready? Yes? Yes.
Can't wait to see.
Wow, y'all. Cute. Oh, look how fun. It's a date. Cute. I admire Crazy 8 compromising their match here to continue the chat.
Yeah.
And building up some back-to-back in process.
Huge. Huge. Massive.
But Joan had their own spike coming through, canceling that out, and then some.
Joan with a pretty low
Gnarly
board.
Yeah, Crazy 8 looking
Crazy
to
8 need
regain.
ring.
We look to be in a better spot here, but Joan keeping on the pressure.
Ooh. 9 here for Joan.
Big
Huge spike.
spike over to Crazy 8. Who's ready to address it?
12 spike. This is crazy, exhilarating. The excitement will never fade.
Yeah, this is a great exchange, but this could be it.
Ooh, Spike. That would be
Joan
the
ends that.
yeah with the 1 point lead for Joan.
Yeah, that
Great
was
art.
great though. Expert exchange in attack there.
Very
Right.
very good. Crazy 8. The T-spin triple tower 29
Ooh.
spike, but Crazy 8 survives that surprisingly. Can't believe it myself. Gets the
And the
quad.
reward is a huge well to work with. They get those eyes, they do. Ooh, we've arrived at the point in tourney where my cat starts attacking my feet.
Oh boy, can't wait.
Ow.
Huge. Crazy 8 has to get through that garbage. Gets the well. 12 spike. Joan has pretty big well as well.
Yeah. Both players with pretty solid board states, but pressure coming on from Joan over
Ooh,
to Crazy
double.
8.
T-spin double. Four, two T-spin doubles then. Breaks the surge slash back to back.
Wow. Yeah, and just like that last round, we see control of big game here handed off.
Gets the 180 on the J. Huge.
Ooh.
Amazing back-to-back maintenance for Joan here. Ooh, amazing J-spin triple too.
12, freaking it at 12. Crazy 8 though.
Surviving
Ready
all
for
of that.
spike,
Crazy
yes.
though.
Pretty garbage for both players. Ooh, spike from Joan.
That will make
Taking their
Crazy
second
8
point.
feel over.
Dang.
It's crazy how he ate that. Okay, no PC for Crazy 8 though.
But manages to maintain some back-to-back here, looking to spike Joan early.
Huge.
When will they break? Alright, Joan looking to down stack to that garbage, preparing for that 16 spike there. Not too
Oh, yeah.
bad for Joan. They're
Okay,
getting out
nice.
of that.
Bounce back from Joan. Amazing bounce back from Crazy 8 as well. Uh-oh.
Ooh, awkward board for Crazy 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of J and
making it
L
out of that.
penalties for Crazy 8.
Yeah, bad timing on that. Couldn't work out of it. Joan takes the 3rd point.
Crazy 8 might go for a
Yeah.
PC.
Nope.
Oh no.
I don't know if that was intentional or a misdrop.
Pretty good
I think
finesse.
they will make their way out.
Crazy 8. Crazy 8 is stalling. Not
Big attack win from Joan.
huge, but survives that.
Yeah, skimming a bit to stay lower on the board.
Quad for Crazy 8. Fortunately, didn't get the spin.
Here we go.
Can't wait to see
They're
the
free.
Hmm?
Crazy 8 is free, making their way out of that.
Both with very clean boards.
Into quad.
Saving up that surge.
Spike Joan.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joan will have to, yeah. Who's that? Round 5.
First point.
No PC. Hey, breaks the back-to-back. Joan has to break it. Goes for a 5 combo here. Huge well for Crazy 8. Utilizes it.
Yeah, can they spike Joan out before Joan makes it to their well? Misdrop from Joan.
T-spin single or double out of nowhere. Huge.
Works for Crazy 8. They take their 2nd point. Looking to tie it up with this round. I don't know if that was a little bit of misdrop or just stalling from both players there. Big spike from Joan. Can Crazy 8 open up that well on the right? They did.
Crazy 8, yeah.
Yeah, now pressure's on Joan.
It's all tied up for round 7. 3 and
Very
3.
exciting.
Ooh, Z-spin double setup. Z-spin as well. Huge. Back to back already with that low of a board. I am stunned. But
Wow.
hey, ooh,
Gee,
that was a
Joan
huge
with the
setup. Unfortunately,
right.
that
Yeah.
did not go that well for Crazy 8. Huge pieces per second for both of them. Huge.
Yeah.
4
Big
pieces per
TK
second.
5 DPS.
Unfortunately, a bit of a hole there for Crazy 8. Looking to make that T-spin double setup. Covers up the well though. Needs an
Yes, we
eyepiece.
have a big
Loses
spike
the
coming in
eyepiece.
from Joan.
Huge. Got the
Joan
T-spin
keeping the
double
pressure
setup.
on.
Quad. Another quad. Fortunately has
Crazy
to
8
break
breaks
it.
back to back.
T-spin double. Using the
Oi. Wow, nice.
DL, yeah.
Some really nice decision making from Crazy 8 there to make the most of
Yeah.
that
Of every
stack.
piece. Kinda trying to spin everything.
Yeah.
Making sure that he can get as much APM out of this as possible.
Yeah.
Just squeezing, s- s- squeezing water out of stone, so to speak.
Stones. Effective. Tying it up for 4-4. Yeah, that was like
Round
a
9.
peak example from Crazy 8 there, of really making the best use of every piece. Really paid off.
Locking in here, going for the LST here.
Deciding to hold off on that fractal looks to be the right decision. Able to maintain back-to-back here, TSD into
Joan with a very good
quad.
well. Will they be able to use it? Very risky here for
No.
Joan, and ooh, Crazy 8 now with the lead, taking it back, bringing it
5-4.
back. Huge.
PCO from Joan. DPC. Looking for that third. And they find
Whoa,
it.
2 PCs.
Alright. Here we go. Oh, almost for that fourth. They had the bag, but
180.
garbage on the board.
Is this line as tech tips? So many PCs.
Yeah.
Slight stall there from Crazy 8. Bit of cheese, unfortunately.
Yeah, Joan on the other side has clean
Pretty
well
good
to
downstairs.
work with.
Joan almost there to the well.
Ooh,
Has access to it. Doesn't get a quad. Does get a quad now.
they do. As there's pressure coming on from Crazy 8. Joan sending
Crazy 8
that
at the
back.
well. Okay. Joan
Ooh,
needs access to that well to fight back.
covered up with an eye.
Does have
Opens
the
back
spin
up.
double and the quad.
A
Fortunately,
bit
a
and a
bit of a
misdrop.
drop and a clean void for Crazy 8 might mean a win for Crazy 8. Is it a win for Crazy 8? Not yet. Joan has access
Ooh,
to the well. Nice spin from Joan.
nice tuck. Yeah,
Gets a
keeps them
triple.
in it. Pressure's still
Oh,
on though.
unfortunately. Had to, unfortunately, fortunately, stalled a bit there. Now Crazy
Yeah,
8 with match point.
match point.
Very, very intense rounds here in TAWS U.
Crazy 8 looking
That
to
tech
load up
card,
that back. Huge spike.
8.
Big clean well for Joan.
At the beginning, 8. Uh-oh, slight misdrop. Will have to break it to keep himself safe. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see that. Oh yeah, nice, 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 nice. Keeping the back to back.
Quad Joan. Big spike
Yeah.
over Crazy 8. Breaks their surge. Let's try and open up that well, and they do. Joan's in trouble.
Ooh. And that's game for Crazy 8.
That beat Crazy 8's game. 7-4.
Yeah, can't wait.
Dang. Okay. So P per bracket here. Oh no, P plus. I'm gonna look at the bracket. Because that being losers. Oh yeah, Joan out. Thanks for participating. TAWS 107.
Yo, I won the prediction. Let's go.
Let's
Did I?
go. Yes, that's you.
Yes.
Let's go.
Huge money.
Okay. You rich. So then I believe that means up next we'll see Evil Fire with Serial 777 again. And both players in room and ready. Maybe ready? I said ready. They didn't say they're ready. We're waiting for that.
Can't wait to see. Honestly, that last match, pretty good. That was very good.
It was very exciting.
Can't wait to see what the finals would look like. Hopefully, another tiebreaker.
Yeah. Like a close match.
Who will be our next match?
Who will it be?
Who can it be now? It's Evolve Fire and Serial.
Our losers semifinals. Now we wait for the classic age-old question, will we be warming up? I don't think they will. They're just gonna do it, right? Apple banana.
Personally, can't wait.
Who will win? Predictions in. Bet all your channel points.
I can't bet my points, unfortunately. Here we go. Now, a recap of the stats here.
Oh, we are
Serial.
gonna warm up.
Serial with a very high piece per second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a bit of advantage here to Serial, at least according to the numbers.
Yeah, but
Though it
how
looks like
you use your
predictions.
pieces is just as important as how fast you can put it down.
Absolutely. Let's see how they do that.
Ooh, Serial with the
DT from
DT cannon,
Serial.
maintaining that back to back. Huge. I think Serial will be maintaining it with the quad. Evolve Fire here. That's very good. Ooh, getting that spin single. Waiting for that T.
Ooh, yeah,
Maintains
both
it.
players
Breaks
pick
it.
the top.
10
Breaks
spike.
at 11. Ooh, Cereal's in trouble.
Oof. Unfortunately, that will be win for Evolve Fire, at least in the warm-up.
Relatively quick. We'll see if the first to 7 is the same. Alright, good luck, have fun, y'all. Be ready for the real. Alright, both players confirm.
Can't
Go,
wait.
go, go. And we're off. Good luck, have fun.
No PC for Serial here. Evolve Fire, pretty good stack, pretty quick.
Sarah looking to build up that backpack again. They break.
Huge. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, Volfire can't quite get to that well in time. Quick first point to Serial.
Ooh, new PC for Serial there. Evolve Fire with a little bit of a miss drop.
Yeah, will it matter? It looks like it does, as Serial sends them to the top of their board, has a nice spike to follow that up
Oh no.
for their second point.
Second point. Pressure's on Evolve Fire here to come back. Anything could happen. All clear for Serial. Been perfect clear. Finally gets the PC that they want.
Volfire with a double quad there, taking
Yep,
advantage of
very
that clean garbage.
Very good
Nice
spins
tough,
here for Evolve Fire.
building up that back-to-back, breaking at 5.
Can't wait to see results of this one. Very good T-spin vision for Evolve Fire. Unfortunately, does not come to fruition there, and that's a win for Serial.
Yo.
All clear again for Serial.
Doesn't
Will
quite
Evolve
get
Fire
that
take advantage of
second.
that? Yes, 13
They
spike.
do.
Fortunately, ooh, 2 T-spin doubles, or at least was planned to T-spin doubles here.
A little compromise on Serial's side slows them down, gives Fire a chance to fire off that attack, getting them their first point.
13 spike, yep.
3-1. No sweeps here. And both players pausing a moment.
Spin setup for Evolve Fire, which is just 2 spins. Nice, nice, nice. Another spin double. Very efficient pieces, Evolve Fire. Very, very efficient indeed.
A nice well waiting for them there, spiking Serial to the top, but Serial's looking pretty clean as they make their way down to open up that well, and they do.
Good thing the
Evolve
eyepiece
Fire.
is just on time. And with another spin double, with a spin single. Will they maintain back-to-back? We'll see. Doesn't. But still very good.
Whew.
Spin double. S-spin. Pretty good. Very strong performance from these two. Evolve Fire keeping up that back-to-back. Now it's
They're
up to
looking to keep the
6.
pressure on, and they do.
Spikes. Yep. Almost followed up with a spin double there. This is very intense.
Right on. 2-3.
Serial with
TKI-ish
2.
both.
Both doing pretty good. Evolfire with the LST unfortunately got the eye a little late, so
Yeah,
forced to
separated there.
amazing dono there by Evolfire.
Yeah, still making the most out of the stack they ended up with. Ooh, but you
Oh
have a
no,
huge spike coming over from Serial.
Evolfire
Fortunate.
fortunately got the eye a little late.
Yeah, making that tie a little bit harder for Evolve Fire here. DT setup from Serial.
And another
Evolve getting a double
double.
TFP.
And another. Nice, nice, nice. 19
Ooh,
spike.
Serial.
And yep, got a little hole there, but honestly, that's good to get the quad just to defend yourself. Gets
Yeah,
another quad.
Evolve Fire stays in the
Another quad.
game. Sending some pressure back to Serial there, but they
Can't wait.
stay pretty clean here.
Can't wait to see the result of this one.
Things getting a little awkward for Serial. Looking to clean it up. Evolve Fire keeping that pressure on.
Alright. Alright. Bit of a hole there for Serial, but we'll see if they're gonna make it.
Triple for
Unfortunately, that. Oh no.
Ooh. Floating Minos
Yeah.
at the top.
Absolutely blocked off. But yeah. Wildfire and Serial going for similar openings, I think. Spin double.
Okay, both.
Huge
Serial
teleport.
spiking, Evolve Fire. But nice clean
Well.
wells here for Evolve.
Evolfire
back to
doing
back.
very good. He spins, maintaining back to back. 24
Ooh.
spike. Will that be the end of Serial? I'm not sure.
They're not the bestest
It
bag
is.
to work with.
We're all
Tied.
tied up for round 9.
Nicely done. Evolve Fire.
Stick spin. Very, very good.
Ooh. Very effective from Evolve Fire there.
Serial with the well
Serial.
open. T-spin double. Ooh, bit of a hole there for Evolfire. Has to break back to back because of it.
Serial with the mega ice on the left works out. Or I mean on the right. They take their 5th point.
With a 1-point lead, breaks the tie. Alright, Serial with multiple T-spins. Same with the Evolfire. Very, very high setup.
Lots
Sending
of pressure
huge
out the
attack.
gate.
Lots of quads, lots of spins. Getting back to back here. Breaks it. Get a 12 spike. Serial a bit cheesy on the garbage, but nice. Gets the well open. Goes down. Pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, bit of a hole
Yep.
miss drop, but we'll see.
Both players.
Okay, well open for Serial here. Wildfire also has an open well. A nice T-spin find. Maintaining, getting back to back. Very strong here for both players. Okay, get the T-spin single. Breaks it, breaks the back to back. Good choice there for Wildfire, honestly. Okay, spin single and gets another
yeah.
T-spin setup right. Who do you think is gonna win?
Serial just steadily down stacking here. It's looking to be Serial as Evolve is cheesed up and to the top, but ooh.
Very good.
Nice
Got those J's and I's
stack.
right into them.
Oh, misdrop on
Unfortunately,
the
a
eye.
misdrop.
Oh, giving Serial the match point. Evolve Fire almost had their way out of that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Could have countered with much later in the round, but we don't know yet. Fortunately, a bit of a failed spin for Serial, but gets the well open. Really good, honestly. All things considered. All right, nice, nice. Good, good. Nice work.
Big spike coming over from
All
Evo
fire.
Fire. Serial looking to stack their way out.
Just opens up the well
Access
for
to that
Serial.
well. But pressure is still on from Evo Fire.
Okay, make
Maintaining
sure
that
not to
back to
cover up the
back.
well
Effective.
with the vision.
Still
Yeah,
in
still
it.
match point for Serial though, but the pressure might be on for him. Ooh,
TKI both. TSD, TSD.
fortunately a bit of an
Already
eye
well fire.
dependency. Goes for 3-0 again. 3 sorry, 3-7. Very good
It's
spin setup
working.
here for
Ooh,
Serial.
Evolve, no
High
eye.
pressure.
No eye. And that's
The
the
eye was a
game.
bit late to the party.
Well, 7
Looks like
5.
Serial hit the jackpot for
Well
7
played.
points.
Well played both. Very exciting. Okay, so I believe we're doing a commentator swap, tap out. Yes.
Yep.
His time.
Yo, I won the prediction again. That's nice. But I get nothing because
Eee.
my region doesn't allow it.
Oh, the small excitement of saying and seeing that you won.
I won, but no money. Honestly, that's fine.
Still winner. Just moneyless winner. All right.
Right. We're gonna swap you out
Starting to sign off. I don't see our next commentator. And did we lose?
Honestly, it's been a great time commentating with you, Wiggle. Amazing, amazing commentary from you.
Same. Great job. Lots of fun. Keep it up. Yeah, this was a joy. And still waiting for our next co-commentator here. Do do do. Extended drum roll. Extended sign off. But yeah, thanks to the players. Thanks to Banana for running things. And S50 for commentating. Okay. Thanks. Bye, Death for the Loud. Hi, Flower. Have fun.
Have fun.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Time for the graphics to swap on stream.
This is my first time commentating in a while. I don't usually commentate super often, but I actually just finished my like final uh, earlier this morning, so I was like, oh, let's just do random stuff now that I don't have to deal with school anymore.
Nice, nice, nice. Personally, it's a Sunday for me where I'm at. Pretty free today.
I mean, it's Sunday for me too. I don't know why I got a final scheduled on Saturday morning, but you can ask my school, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I started doing tournament stuff with TAWS, so I like to come back every once in a while.
Nice, nice. Personally, this is just my second time commentating, like a tournament in general, but I've always wanted to commentate matches
That's
for a very long
awesome.
time.
Yeah, I mean, commentary can be fun. I personally I can't like yap for that long, which is like why I didn't want to commentate the entire tournament. But if you can yap, then that's really great.
Yep. Personally, yeah, I love to yap and throw in a few puns as well.
I love puns. Okay. All right. Well, we got our bracket on stream now. We're currently in losers quarterfinals. It looks like Crazy 8 forfeited. I don't actually know what happened.
Oh yeah, they got -1.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they forfeited just like 10 minutes ago. So we only have one
Oh,
losers quarterfinals to actually play through.
looks like it's Neptunite versus Serial for our next match, I think.
Hmm.
Based on the performance earlier of Serial, I am very excited to see this.
Okay, I was not watching earlier, so what was it like? Like what makes you
It
excited?
was just the sheer efficiency of the players just getting back to back out of nowhere is just insane.
That's cool. It's always fun to see players find like creative solutions for back to back.
Indeed.
Yeah, I believe currently we're still waiting on the players to enter the room. Oh, wait, never mind. As I say that. Yeah, we got both players there. Um Oh wait, we're running ads, right? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? I forgot.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I'm like I don't get ads on my phone for some reason. I don't know why. Or like I'm not getting ads right now, so
Hello?
mm-hmm.
Okay, my mic is working. Alright.
Yes.
No warm-up, says Neptunite and Serial. So we're going straight into the match here.
Alright, and we got our versus screen now so we can take a look at the TL stats of both players. I mean they are only like what, like 300 some TR apart. So I think this will be a pretty close match.
Yep, Serial is pretty good. Same with Neptunite. So we'll see what will happen. Time for the round. No practice match, said by the two players.
Yeah, we got so
Ooh, PC
PCO
for
on
Serial.
both sides, but yeah, Neptune, unfortunately, the series of misdrops.
Quad for Neptunite. TSD for Serial. Bit of a covered well there for Neptunite there. Well's open now. Will, yep. Ooh, huge spike from Serial. Will Neptunite survive? No. Fortunately not. No PC for Neptunite here. Serial,
Oh,
very
yeah,
good.
Neptunite was very interesting, like starting off with some spin singles, so like sending a little bit of cheese at the beginning. That's definitely
That's a very good
more of a
strategy.
yeah, more of a unique strategy, not something you see like everybody do.
Ooh. Serial has the kill over, unfortunately.
We got the double PCO again. Neither player taking PC. I didn't know if there's actually like a PC sell. Maybe there wasn't one. Ooh, what is on Neptune's board? Managing to get down.
Yeah, a very good down stack. Quick and speedy, but
Yeah,
same with Serial. Very speedy down stack. 12 spike. Will Neptunite survive? No, it won't. No, he won't. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Neptune had some like good survival moments there, but unfortunately could not defend at the end there.
Very good spins from Neptunite. Never knew that
Right,
that was
yeah.
possible. Even on a low board, pretty low board, got some good spins. Trying to maintain that back to back actually. Breaks it. Serial survived this. Yes, they will with the open well. They opened the well just on time. Will the well be open for Serial here? No, unfortunately not. Now they're tied up for round 5.
Yeah, very interesting to see like from the PCO start, Neptunite going for more of the like all spin, and then Serial just like up stacking for more just like traditional like T-spin Tetris kind of.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Neptunite could not use that quad earlier. Pretty good setup for Neptunite here. Gets the 180 on the J. Quad. L spin, T spin. Okay, Serial having to down stack here. Finds the T spin single.
Ooh, really nice STSD find Neptunite.
Okay, well open for Serial there. Huge spike. Breaks it. Ooh. Yikes. Unfortunately, there wasn't a 3 wide piece to continue the garbage canceling for Neptunite. So Serial will get 4 points. Ooh. Neptunite with the T-spin. Maintains it. Huge spike with the surge break.
Yeah, both players are quite evenly matched. Like, there's some rounds where, you know, Neptunite's on the attack, or some rounds where Serial's on the attack, and just keeps going back and forth.
Risky play for Neptunite, really up high. Will that pay off? Both are actually very up high. Unfortunately, Serial with a much better down stack. Both players going for PCOs here. And Serial with the PC. Serial with 3 spins. With a hole, unfortunately. Covers up the well. Opens it up. Neptunite with a well open. Compromised down stack from Serial. Still gets it with a spin double. Neptunite, huge setup here. How many will that do? Currently, huge back-to-back still available here. 7. Sends a few lines.
Neptunite doing some crazy spins here.
Serial with the lower board might make Neptunite keel over with 6 points, 3-point lead. Pretty huge lead, actually.
Yeah, I think, you know, as impressive as Neptunite's all spins are, I think sometimes they can be kind of a detriment as well when they're trying to go for all spins too much, you know, just compromising the board for them.
Yeah, very risky because a lot of spin setups don't clear that many lines. While very powerful, yes, it will not, you know, you need to...
Right, like
It will
sometimes you need a
compromise
down
down.
stack.
Will compromise your down stack if you go for too many full spins here. Ooh, miss drop for Neptunite. Gets it, but... Ooh, clutch for Neptunite. And that's game! Serial with another win. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, congrats to Serial making it to losers semifinals.
Can't wait to see that. We can't wait to see the end of this tournament. Who will it be? We don't know.
Yeah, and I believe next we will be going back up to winners bracket, taking a look at our winners finals, which will be Neutral versus Steve.Tatter.
Steve's pretty good, yeah.
Admittedly, I'm not really familiar with Steve. Well, I'm not really familiar with either of these players' play styles, but I'm a little more familiar with Neutral since they do.
Yeah, Neutral and Steve, very good players, honestly. From what I've seen earlier, this will be quite the match. Hopefully, we can get a tiebreaker.
You know, here at TAWS, okay, there's no tiebreakers, there's only TAWS breakers. Okay.
Ah, alright.
Alright, going into our warm-up here.
Huge speed for Steve. Getting a lot of spins while keeping the board low.
Okay, wait. I'm kind of remembering now. Neutral is I believe quite a slow player, like
Ooh, 31
relative to.
spike. Neutral
That,
somehow survives that.
yeah, neutral. I
Huge
mean,
speed.
yeah,
Continue.
neutral's like quite like a slow player compared to most people of their rank, right? And it's always very interesting for me personally. I love watching slow players because I feel like they tend to have like really good like macro and like board sense.
Yep,
But
gives you
yeah, I
more time
mean,
to think, yeah?
right, yeah. And Steve is like the opposite, right? I mean, he's got 2.9 PPS, which I would say is pretty much on the upper end of like that of how fast people play at that skill range. So we're watching like one of the slowest players and one of the fastest players. It'll be very interesting to see the contrasting play styles.
Yep. Steve does also do a lot of spins, but honestly not that risky compared to Neptunite earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing mech heart and stuff like that. Alright. Steve versus Neutral. Pretty excited, honestly.
Yes, I am also excited. And the stakes of this is that the winner of this is going to be going to grand finals in the winner's position, which is always a very advantageous position. So I'm sure both players are really hoping to secure this win.
Very good spins solves from Steve. Breaks the back-to-back. Neutral having to find a way to open up that well. Bit too late, unfortunately. Steve with an opener here. Fortunately, has the burn using the two eyes. Ooh,
Yes, Steve's board is not looking super great. Um, can he get down in time? Yes, he can. Except neutral just happens to spike,
ooh.
but Steve survives. Okay.
Steve, very valiant performance from Steve. All the way down, down stacking, moving all the garbage.
Right, that was very
Neutral
impressive.
now having to fight back with a down stack of their own. Gets a quad, nice. Setting up the T-spin. Steve doing pretty well actually. Neutral getting it down. More T-spins from both players. Breaks the back-to-back. Neutral and Steve now both at 1 point.
Yeah, neutral played it really smart there, like building up the pressure end of the backpack at the same time, and then breaking for the final kill spike. That's like definitely a great way that you want to use Surge.
And like you said, the speed difference is insane because Neutral's pieces per second usually are around 1 point, I would like to say 9 or something? While Steve's
Yeah,
2
that's
point
I think that.
Ooh, and Neutral. Can he survive this? No, he cannot. If he was a bit faster, the two, he could have cleared the line with the T and opened up the well, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's definitely where you can kind of see like the disadvantages of being slow. Sometimes you're just not fast enough to get out of situations when your opponent can pressure really, really fast.
The opener, unfortunately, did not work out for Steve, but still does pretty well. 180 on the L. Get some good spins. Huge well. opened up for Steve. Can neutral utilize their well? Let's see. Take a down stack pretty quick. Well open. Can they get the eye? Yes, they can. Pretty good down stack there for neutral. Steve prepping some T-spins of his own. Is that a mech card again?
But Steve misdropping and having to rush to clean things up here.
Pretty good cleanup though, I will say. Well, almost open. It's opened up now. Steve being able to utilize it. T-spin triple for neutral at the very top. Very risky 24 spike, but does not kill Steve. Now Steve with the surge and the combo, fortunately, will have to kill neutral. Valiant effort though from like Steve. Valiant effort from neutral for the TST. Steve here with the T-spin setup. Very low board. Unpcable board, unfortunately. Who do you think's gonna win, Flower?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I think because both players have such like different play styles, it's like can be kind of hard to compare. I mean, so far these matches have been quite close.
Yep. Steve is very, very good with spins, but neutral, very, very efficient with their pieces as well, so we'll see. Steve maintaining 3 pieces per second is crazy. Misses the TSD, unfortunately. Steve with the down stack, opens up the well. Now, nice. Neutral with an open well, just needs that eye piece. Covers up the well. Yep, gets it. TSD for neutral here. Will he survive? No. Steve now
Both
with the
players were
3-point lead.
Both players were
Continue.
playing quite close to the top at the end there, but Steve was able to sort of pump out that last bit of pressure to top out neutral.
If you're at the top and like you don't have like a lot of, I would say, quad potential, I guess like very good strategy to use is just T-spin. Because it's very efficient, space efficient. At least from my personal experience.
No, yeah, definitely, and you're gonna need to build up attacks so that you can like cancel incoming attacks. That's definitely something like I struggle with. Like I feel like when I'm at the top, I just start trying to down stack, but really it's very important to set up principles.
Yep.
And once again, Steve able to put on the pressure. Yeah, it seems like Steve's speed is helping him pull away in this match. But I mean, we're not done yet. We still have a couple more points before Steve could take it.
Amazing spin from Steve, honestly. Neutral also building up back to back. Up to 6 now. 7, 8. Releases it. Steve cancels most of it. That's crazy. Spin setup for Steve. Neutral going. Very good down stack, honestly. Huge. 180 on the J for neutral there. Steve with a lot of cheese near the well, gets it, utilizes it for the 22 spike, and that will actually kill neutral. Woo, Steve with the 5-point lead.
At match point, Steve just needs one more and he will take the set. Ooh, yeah, and Steve
I
is
didn't even
spamming
have
out the
time to
pressure.
commentate for that. I didn't even have time to commentate for that, but wow, Steve was just so quick with all those crazy spins that I never knew were possible. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the stats difference is crazy. Like we have Steve going 2.93 PPS, neutral 1.98. Like 1 PPS difference. It's honestly impressive how neutral survived with such a big speed gap.
Yep.
But
Yeah, but again, the pieces per second, 1 piece per second, like, yeah, it's a huge difference because magnified over a minute, that's, you're gonna be 60 pieces behind, and 60 pieces is how many lines divided by 4? That would
I mean, you're
be,
like literally placing or like Steve is placing like 50% more pieces.
yep.
But yeah, that means that Steve, as you can see in the bracket, Steve is moving on to grand finals in the winner's position. And neutral is bumped down to losers, but obviously he has a second chance to make it back up to grand finals. But we will be moving on to our loser semifinals next.
Can't wait. But yeah, over a minute, like a 1 piece per second difference could like definitely that's equals to like 15 lines in a perfect world, mathematically speaking. That's like equals to 15 lines, and you could do a lot with 15 lines.
Right, yeah. Okay, wait, I don't know how to pronounce the like first person's name.
I forgot how. It's it's Zira at the end, but like
Is it
YK
like
Zira.
Ixira?
Oh yeah,
YK0?
Xira, Xira. Oh my
Ixira?
gosh.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. I just remembered. Thank you. Can't wait for this match here. Okay, now first of all, we're gonna have our warm up. Xira with the T-spin triple setup. Oh, unfortunate. No T-spin double there. Almost keels over. And that's game. Serial, huge spike.
Taking a look at both players' stats, like Toucher League stats, they have quite similar speed, but Ixira has significantly higher APM, so we might see Serial a bit more on the defense, if I had to guess, but who knows? We'll see. Got the SDPC spin versus LST.
funny story about the SDPC. Ah, wait, never mind.
Oh, Xera missing that L spin, setting it up, but failing to get the L in there. And that was just death.
Serial needs to open up that well. Will they do it? Answer is yes. Is that enough? It will be enough to keep them alive for a while. Emphasis on a while. And they're all
Unfortunately,
tied up.
Serial just had was not in a great position to downstack, and Xera took advantage.
Very fast, both players here. Both averaging around 2.5 pieces per second. It's actually really quick. B-type here for Xera here. Good spin. Xera getting that down stack. Honestly, yeah, very good. Ooh, 13 spike. Serial surviving that though. Good S-spin. Nearly opening up the well for Serial. Nice. No more garbage. The well is in the open side there. Huge. Breaks the surge. Xera opening up the well. Nice work. Good spins. Serial getting cheesy garbage here. Gets the nice 180 spin there. Now building up back to back for Xera here. Breaks it, and that will make Serial kill over.
Yeah, that was a great play at the end with the back-to-back. So
Interesting openers. Xera, unfortunately, with a unsolvable pull there. Ooh, risky move for covering up the well and maybe breaking back to back. Very risky move indeed. Will they get to the well? They down stack. Serial here. Good work. Getting the stack here. Ooh. Ice spin. Will that be enough? Serial now tying it up again. Very intense match. It's neck and neck, back and forth. Do you think we'll get a TAWS breaker?
maybe.
But how close these? Xera very efficient there. Minimal garbage, but insane amount of back-to-back. Currently at 10, 11, 12, 13. Serial having to open up that well. Too late, unfortunately, that eye dependency. Yeah.
Yeah, Serial just never was really able to get in a position where he could like effectively defend from a surge.
Ooh, Xera with the misdrop. Breaks it. Breaks the back-to-back. Yep, gets the 180. Huge. Good vision for Xera actually. Ooh, misdrop.
From Xera.
Turns it into a spin double there. Spin single for Serial here. How will they get out of this? Ooh, very good. Close to the well.
Xerio's board not looking too hot for a little bit, but was never really punished.
Ooh, 13 spike.
Yeah, just as soon as he was able to get to the garbage, he was able to the spike over.
Serial will now need to get a nice, perfect clear.
Ooh, second PC. Oh, and the eye.
Ooh, those
Ah.
PCs, unfortunately, Xera couldn't get out of that.
Yeah, Xerio's pushed to the top, and then obviously the Esmus drop at the end was the nail in the coffin. I have to say, you know, I personally love it when people do pure PC. That's like, I think it's very, probably because I'm
is very risky.
really bad at it, and so I just find it very impressive.
Ooh. Xera now pulling away with the lead at 5-3.
Serial with a really misdrop.
Getting a T-spin double out of that. And an S-spin single. Crazy work. Spin single. Huge. Good down stack from Serial here.
Xeria at a really dangerous position now. Not really in a good position to down stack, and Serial sending those final blows.
Very impressive. Can Serial get the tie? Tie it up. Xera very efficient here, getting the PST now. Serial unfortunately closing the well. Double quad. Finally getting that back to back.
Xeria tried to go for a spin. I don't know if it was possible or if he just like screwed it up. But either way, messing up that spin completely destroyed his.
Yeah, and could have broken the back-to-back just to defend himself from that spike, yeah. Going for the same opener here for Xera. Serial very good. Good down stack. Survives the 22 spike. Very, very impressive here. Ooh, covers up the well. But that'll be inconsequential. Ooh, missed drop from Serial, but I don't think it'll hurt him too much. Will it? It won't. But oh, I just realized I was muted the entire time. Ooh, Serial, can we get a tall breaker? I will be very excited if that happens again. Serial with more spins here. Need to make compromises. Very clean defense from Xera here. Ooh, and a missed drop.
Xera's board just, yeah, now a bit cheesed up from the self-made cheese. Able to get out of that before Serial could really send you.
Ooh.
Xera
Alright.
misdropping again. Could this be Serial's chance to take it?
Or will it be a tall breaker? It will! Tall breaker! TAWS breaker! one of the more intense matches too, so this will be very, very interesting here. Ooh, DT cannon from Serial, 13-19 spike. Trying to maintain back-to-back, decides not to do that. S-spin single, very low board for Serial, trying to keep it very low just to stay safe, obviously. Don't know where he's gonna place that S. Okay, good, nice.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice
it's a win
spike.
for Serial. Nice.
Yeah, congrats to Serial staying in the bracket. Unfortunately, this is the end of Xera's run, as this is losers bracket. But Serial will be moving on to losers finals.
Can't wait.
Yes, and as mentioned in chat, this is actually an upset. C10 versus Seed 1.
Indeed an upset.
Yeah, I think Serial was just doing a good job of just like staying clean, especially when you have a player who you're playing against a player who's like sending more than you. If you stay clean and counter spike, that can be like your ticket to winning.
Steve versus Serial. Very, very efficient and powerful players here. Can't wait.
Yeah, quite funny actually. Our top 3 in this tournament is Steve, Neutral, and Serial, and they're all actually like neither of them are top 3 seeds. So like Steve is seed 6, Neutral is seed 4, and Serial is seed 10. So clearly we've had quite a few upsets in this tournament.
I did not check the seed number, so I remained impartial, or lack of a better word, neutral. Okay, now it's neutral versus Serial now. Very good openers, both of them here. Serial
Yeah,
with...
both.
Continue?
Oh, I was just saying both of them, yeah, starting with TKI.
Ooh, will neutral have to break it? Yes, they will. Ooh, good. TS, yeah, TSD. Opens up the well, has a bit of a hole, but honestly, that's good. It's fine. Unfortunately, yeah. Ooh, Serial with the 15. Yeah.
3
Continue.
PPS. 3 PPS average for that round, and just did not lay off on the pressure.
3 pieces per second, that's insane. Because, like, in a minute, you could do 180 pieces.
Right, yeah. Again, there's a bit of a speed gap here. Neutral, not as big of a speed gap as between Neutral and Steve, but Serial's still going, half a PPS faster than Neutral, which was very evident in this round where Serial was just constantly spamming attacks, and Neutral was struggling to defend here. But I've definitely seen Neutral make some very impressive plays, so I will be excited to see how they fare against Serial.
Oh boy. Huge. Serial taking advantage of that garbage. Now time for the upstack. Covers up the well, but that's okay. Uses it to send 13. Neutral having to break back to back for that. Very good spins from Neutral. Now building up back to back. Serial using the well that they have to their advantage. Slight slowdown there, but ooh, nice defense. Nice, nice, nice. Huge. Both players are going really exceptionally fast here, so 180 for Neutral. 13 spike, defends. Unbelievable speed for both players here. Unsure who would be the winner. Serial now getting that well open. Ooh, 3 combo. And yeah, Neutral keels over.
Unfortunately, Neutral was a bit too greedy with the spin setup at the end there, because he didn't have a T-piece to complete it, and he ended up having to skim out of it, which did not help him survive.
In a lot of my games, yeah, I lose by not having that T-spin ready. 28
And
spike.
huge spike from Neutral.
28, that's huge. Ooh,
Got the DT cannon?
yep. Ooh, with a TSD setup with using the J, that's crazy. Ooh. Neutral very efficient with the spins. Yeah, now building up back to back. Releasing
I
it.
have to say, one thing I really appreciate about Neutral's gameplay is how smart he is with like spins. I feel like some people will like set up a lot of all spins, but they don't necessarily resolve super cleanly. But I never seen Neutral make a spin that didn't resolve.
Yep. Well open for Neutral. Serial needs to do a bit of digging just to get to there. Well, will they make it? No. Gets it, but doesn't get the eyepiece in time. Huge gameplay here. Needs the 2 T pieces to survive. Nice. Now needs to get to their well. Does get to the well. Now time Serial can afford to upstack here. Nice dono. TSS for Neutral. Now Serial's building up big attack here for the back-to-back. Needs to make sure that has to break it, unfortunately, to defend instead of attack. Very quick. '16 spike from Neutral here with a TSD at the ready. Ooh, Serial, will they survive? And it's a no. Neutral with the TST. Now having to, fortunately, not maintain back-to-back because to break the well, open the well. Serial with a well of their own, getting ready. Now with a bit of cheese, 4 layers. Can they make it? Yes, they can with the TSS. Good run. Don't know who's gonna win this match. What do you think, Cloud?
I mean, I don't know. We're still quite early on, and these have been quite long rounds.
Ooh, Serial, very risky here. Now we'll need to downstack. Not sure if they will. They have the well open, and they will downstack. Will they defend against the spike? Very risky with the quad and the... Oh my gosh. Neutral very up high now, so we'll see who can take advantage of their opponent's unfortunate situation. Ooh, good down stack from Serial there. Very risky. Got the spins right up. Wait to see. Serial good spikes, but doesn't have back-to-back, unlike Neutral, who does get back-to-back. Ooh. Serial keels over due to Neutral's very good back-to-back.
Yeah, great spike and good timing from neutral.
Pressure's on for Serial to continue. DT cannon for Serial. Huge. The spin follow-up, the J spin follow-up for DT cannon allows for another TS. Oof, TSD, but 4-point lead for Neutral.
Yeah, neutral just had a very clean follow-up from the STPZ season that worked very well with the garbage.
Serial going for his bread and butter. Float and T-spin for Serial. Doesn't get the spin there. It's very risky. Still makes it out alive. Really good. Covers the side though for Serial. Forced to use an eye there. I am totally not sure if that's gonna... Ooh, very high up. Neutral with match point. Neutral just chilling, honestly, for this one. PC for Serial here. Neutral with a T-spin triple, then single, all the way. Oh, wow. Huge! Back to back. Never would have gotten that. I would have never gotten that. Neutral.
Yeah, neutral
Huge.
very quickly pulling away at the end.
Yeah, the pressure was, I think, too much for Serial there. Honestly, Serial is a great player, so Neutral winning is crazy.
Yeah, neutral going to go to grand finals rematch against Steve.
Yes, it's back to Steve. And it's back to Steven. Yeah, back to Steven Neutral. Who wins? Okay.
Yeah, now that we are getting into grand finals, I have to, of course, remind the audience about bracket reset. So, since Steve is on the winner's side, he needs to lose twice in order to be knocked out from the tournament. So we're going into grand finals. If Steve wins, then he wins the whole tournament. But if neutral wins, then they have to like run it back, and Steve and neutral play a final bracket reset match. So it is a little bit of an uphill battle for neutral. He would have to win 2 sets in a row.
Oh boy. Wait, why am I the host?
Oh, Banana Man left temporarily to change the background, probably.
Alright, alright.
Yeah.
Time for the final match, or second to the final match. We'll see.
Yeah, we can once again appreciate the crazy, crazy speed difference. Super interesting dynamic.
Yep. Okay, time for the warm-up match. Neutral, very good setup here. Amazing finesse, by the way, for both players. Steve with the open well. Uh-oh. High dependency for Steve. Still resolves it. Very risky play by Steve here as well. Neutral, very low board. Gets a lot of spins, putting a lot of pressure on Steve here.
Steve's sending quite a bit of cheese over to neutral.
Yep. Neutral going a little slow. That'll make him keel over in the practice match.
Alright, we're going to the real match, and just as a reminder, the grand finals are first to 11 instead of first to 7 as the other matches were. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer set.
Yep.
But we'll really
First
get
to
to
11
see
longer.
we'll really get to see a lot more of these players' gameplay, which will be very fun.
Ooh, yeah. Very good spins from Steve. Neutral and Steve very high up in the board. Neutral able to utilize the well. Neutral with another well. Stalls and wins the first point. Ooh, doesn't go for the spin double there, neutral. Ooh, Steve. Bit of a misdrop there, but resolves it. And gets a T-spin instead of the regular L spin.
Yeah,
Huge.
Steve's still finally making his way through all the self-made cheese.
Now there will be a lot of cheesy garbage for Steve here, but I think he'll
Both
make
players
it.
dealing with a bit of cheese.
Yep, neutral with a bit less. Steve will need to get creative. Here, amazing. Breaks the back-to-back. Honestly, insane with like without what's it, mech height a little bit, small amount. Now with a 6-3 here, sorry. Oh, and a T-spin triple to make sure that kills. Now we're all tied up now. Steve going for something. Double TSD. Trying to maintain the back-to-back. Doesn't do it, unfortunately. Trying to down stack. What are those spins, man? Opens up the well, neutral opens up the well, nice. Gets a good spin too to resolve it. And yeah, neutral gets the 3rd point. For round 4. Neutral, a bit of a stalling there. Steve getting many spins as possible. Truly trying to make sure that neutral keels over. Gets the quad too. T-spin triple for neutral, fortunately.
Yeah, and Steve was, I think, committed too hard to that S-spin setup. Unfortunately, topped out before he could actually spin hit the S.
Bit of 5-4 for Steve. Personally, I've never seen too many players use 5-4, but ooh, and both at a very high back-to-back. Neutral has to break it. Opens up the well. Steve has an open well. Ooh, I spin for neutral. Gonna survive. Steve has been building back-to-back of their own just to stay safe from any spikes that neutral tries to do.
The
Breaks
I
it.
miss drop on Steve's side, forcing him to break.
Ooh, and that break will kill. So yeah, breaking isn't a bad thing, even if you're not going to do it defensively. It's still attack, still APM.
I mean, the ideal situation is you're breaking for attack, right?
Yeah.
Or sometimes you have to break defensively, but
Ooh. Neutral with a 2-point lead now. Steve's doing pretty well. Ooh, with the 180. Fortunately, doesn't retain the back-to-back. Neutral trying to get as many spins as possible as well, just like Steve. Steve going as fast as possible. Trying to make sure that neutral keels over. Ooh. And, oh, really high up on the board, but neutral still defends that.
very interesting
I
PT
thought-
setup from Steve.
I never knew that. I thought that would be the end of neutral for sure, but that's really good gameplay from Steve here. We'll have to break here, but still very, very good. Now Steve's trying to get the well open, gets it open, keeps him very safe from any attacks coming his way. Double quad, gets the spin single. Fortunately, now a little behind on back-to-back Steve is. Will he defend? No, he will not. Back-to-back is very strong here. Because sending spins is very strong in it of itself, but with back-to-back, that's just very, very strong. It can be fatal in a lot of lower ranked games. Okay, Steve gets the well. Now time to get his second well in. Very good and speedy down stack from Steve here. Neutral breaks the back-to-back because couldn't find the spin there. Gets a T-spin double. Ooh, Steve really up high. Will he survive? No. No perfect pieces because of the... Oh. Neutral here with 6 points.
Yeah, I think Neutral has been just overall doing a better job at keeping like a clean board. We see quite a few times that Steve just has like a whole messy board, including like right now.
Yeah, like B-type.
Yeah, from like missed drops and stuff, and sometimes he's just not able to get out.
Yeah, Neutral is very slow, but on the openers, he's lightning quick. Now it's tables on turn. Steve is slowing down a little bit, but Neutral with 7 points. Normally this would be a win for Neutral, but since we're first to 11, time for round 10. Steve with a bit of a mech heart earlier at least, but now it doesn't. Steve needs the down stack, needs to survive. Does get the down stack actually. Almost. Just needs to take care of his cheese. Does get pretty good with the down stack. Open well.
Neutral just has way too much cheese.
Yeah, from his board earlier, yeah. Too much cheese. Opening up
And
the
like
well.
all of his garbage was cheese. Like it was kind of cooked for him.
Indeed. Steve going for the mech heart. Neutral going for the quad. Very efficient here. Ooh, Steve is really up high. Sends back to neutral. Steve going for his up stack. Ooh, what a nice spin. Gets the quad. Neutral thinking about this methodically. Unfortunately, that will... Ooh, the quad saves. The quad saves. Saved by the eye. And gets a TSD. Steve now having to defend from Neutral's attacks due to his well now being open. Steve doing very well due to the spins. Very good defensive tool the spins are. Neutral luckily open well. Needs to get a good down stack for another good well, yeah. Steve is stalling a bit. Ooh, this is very interesting. Almost there. Good work on both players' sides. Yeah, Neutral getting quads as well. Steve getting quads. Will that be enough? Get it. Ooh, very high quad for Neutral there. Yeah, oh, huge defense. Oh, even with the well open, couldn't get fast enough. Steve, 4th point.
Yeah, so much pressure from Steve at the end.
GT for Steve. Ooh, is Steve going to be doing bellowing? Or something else? Very good work from Steve there. Huge. Gets a nice T-spin. Ooh, never would have seen that T-spin single there. Steve now with a very low board. Neutral with the well open might be able to counterattack. Lots of S and Z spins in this tournament, that's for sure. Neutral's well is open. Steve doesn't have anything for his well. Tries to get the T-piece. Breaks back to back. Valiant effort from both players. Oh no! Steve covers up as well. It's fine. Because of the high piece per second, you're guaranteed to get your eyepiece back pretty quickly. Ooh, neutral slowing down. Is that going to be enough? It won't.
Unfortunately, neutral just taking a little too long to get down. At which point Steve had already cleaned everything up and sent.
Will this be a comeback for Steve? PCO for neutral. Unfortunately. Ooh, wow! Steve's board is getting really jagged, but honestly, amazing solve. For the greed is insane, honestly. Steve very good down stack, even with the cheese. Neutral getting down to business. Now getting this well. Well open, defense from what would have been pretty fatal for the players. Neutral finding a TSD. Very good TSD vision for both of these players, honestly. Like, their foresight is quite amazing, honestly. 20 spike. Will that be enough to kill Steve? No, it won't.
I don't think Steve's in the clear just yet. And that eyepiece misdrop, I don't think that's gonna be good for Steve.
Yeah, that blocks off his S, fortunately. Neutral with his 8th point. Time for round 14. Ooh, Steve, very risky because of the 20 spike that neutral sent. Steve very efficient here, getting spins out of nowhere. Double quad, very strong here. Thankfully, neutral has their well open. I spin for your neutral, maintaining their back-to-back. Fortunately, has to break it. Steve, very quick down stack. Neutral will not survive that. Now a 3-point lead separates neutral and Steve. Neutral very good S spins here. Steve with the double PSD setup here. And breaks back to back. Thankfully neutral survives that due to the double quad. Good spins for neutral here, much lower board than Steve's, but Steve got the well ready. And the TSD. Really quick for these players, really. The finesse is crazy. Good L spin for neutral. Steve going for the upstack now. Breaks it just to make neutral keel over. Won't be able to kill him, thankfully, for neutral. Neutral trying to maximize the well here. Trying to get some spins out as well. Can't get back to back. Very risky actually. Gets back to back. Breaks it, but easily defended by Steve. Open well for neutral here. This is truly an exhilarating match. Good T-spin foresight for Steve actually. Neutral open well again. Has 2 open wells, but Steve able to defend with wells and spins of his own. Steve honestly is very healthily performing player due to the amount of garbage he's able to clear. Will this spell the end for neutral? No, they've got a well of their own again. This is going back and forth. Margin time will be happening in approximately 40 seconds. Quad again for neutral, trying to get that back to back, but always being denied by Steve's good attacks. Killing blow? Unfortunately not. Clutch. And boom. Steve now closing the gap. Now with a 2-point lead for neutral. Continue.
Steve is really trying to crawl his way back up.
Indeed.
Oh, the AFK.
Stalin?
I think. Okay. There we go. TPI on both sides. Got the
Neutral with the
TST
back-to-back.
tower from Steve.
PST towers are very, very lethal because it is the strongest attack in the game. Then being able to just create more is insane.
Yes,
But
TST
it's
towers are
very
very
rich.
strong and also very swag. I have to say. Okay, the swag points are important.
Agreed.
We got the SDPC spin on both sides actually, but mirrored. Neutral choosing to like accept though, so he does end up
very
having
good.
more garbage on his board. I think that's definitely something that neutral does well is, you know, accepting the clean garbage and counterspike.
Yeah. Steve really likes to follow up his break of back-to-back with huge surges, which honestly, yeah, could be very fatal, but can be cancelled by a few quads and open wells, yeah.
Yeah, Steve tying things up 9-9.
For round... Oof.
Misdrop on Steve's side?
Clears it up though. Open well for Steve.
Yeah,
15 spike. Whew. Doesn't get the T-spin instead. Oof, that's gonna have to not kill, honestly. Oof.
Ooh, Steve survived for quite a bit there, but quite enough to take it away. And we're at 10-9. Neutral just needs one more point to take us to bracket reset.
Ooh. This is it. Round 20. Steve breaking their back-to-back pretty early on. Gets a quad and a TSD. Very strong. Show of force for Steve here. Gets quad ready. Was he bellowing? No, he's not. Ooh, 15 spike. Steve will need to down stack if neutral is going to counter spike, counter attack. This is a very intense match here because both players are really close to the top and they're sending huge amounts of spikes here. Bit of cheese for Steve, but gets it out anyways.
Oh, interesting spins from neutral. I don't think that was very wise.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if there was some misplacement or misread, or like misread
TAWS
board or
breaker!
something.
TAWS
Yes,
breaker!
TAWS breaker. So if Steve wins this, he wins the entire tournament, and if neutral wins this week, there's a bracket reset. So the stakes are very high here.
If it's bracket reset, it's also first to 11 again.
Yes.
Round 21. Huge spikes from Steve here. Very good S-spins from neutral. It's anyone's ball game. Both
Misdrop
have
on Steve's
10
side. If neutral can take
no.
advantage, and another misdrop, and neutral takes the set.
Ooh,
We have a bracket reset.
we have a bracket reset. All right. Now this really changes things.
Oh, it looks like we won't actually be playing our bracket reset, unfortunately, as Steve has to forfeit. I think he mentioned that he's like, it's quite late for him, so
Will Steve have to
not
forfeit?
able.
Steve is forfeiting.
Yeah, check Twitch chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too late for him, so he will be forfeiting, unfortunately.
No.
But very sad after he put up such a great show for grand finals. Even though he forfeited, I have to say that he really put on a great comeback.
Yeah, oh, that would have been a win if he won that last round though. Very good. Valiant effort from Steve and neutral.
But yeah, I mean,
Neutrals are-
neutral did take the set, and he will be taking the tournament as well. Congratulations.
Congrats. Honestly, it was a great time commentating.
Yeah,
TAWS.
it's fun for me as well to come back. Do we have Thug finals? Do we have a Thug finalist? Is there anyone like doing? Did anyone redeem Thug finals?
Remind me what that is again.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a TAWS tradition, where there's a Thug finals where the winner of the tournament plays someone, and the someone in question is whoever redeems the Thug finals, like redeem in Twitch.
Oh. Oh boy.
But yeah, our Thug finalist is I'm not sure what name they go by. Newbie?
Can't wait to see my first tag finals.
Alright, we got Newbie in the room.
Oh, I know this person. Oh boy. X rank newbie. Versus neutral. Can't wait.
If an X rank is a newbie, then what are we? If a 20 what is their TR? If a 23-5 is a newbie, then what are we? Okay.
Um,
Uh,
don't know. I have no idea.
Newbie does say that they have to leave in 15 minutes, so um, perhaps we may see a quick thug finals.
Yep. Personally, cannot wait.
As a reminder, Thug Finals is sort of is a tradition where we have where someone in chat can redeem Thug Finals and they will play against the winner of the tournament. So Neutral is the winner. Newbie was the one who redeemed the redeem.
Can anyone redeem, or is it just
Yeah,
like
anyone can
everybody?
redeem. There's no like rank requirement or anything.
Okay, maybe I'll redeem next time. And I'll
Yeah, you
lose.
could, you could.
Can't wait to begin. Okay, here we go. First to 11, Thug Finals. Banana said he would make it a first to 11. It'll be pretty garbage, but
I believe
I
it
mean,
should be first to 7,
lots
so
of
we
them.
may just Ad says we will abort at first to 7.
Oh boy. Newbie getting a lot of garbage sent his way, but survives, and that will make neutral lose the first round. Neutral very efficient with the spins here. Newbie playing a bit of B-type here, but we'll see. Very good. Very strong. Valiant effort from both players here. Neutral with the spin. Neutral with open well. Newbie now up stacking with the 3-6 and a unfortunately not a T-spin triple setup. Ooh, neutral ties it up for no sweep, says neutral. Very proud of themselves. Yep, T-spin triple from neutral. Neutral gets the quad, opens up the well. T-spin double. Unfortunately, the 11 surge might kill, but we'll see. defends using the quad since defense is much stronger than offense. Fortunately, Newbie has to release it a bit early. What do you think of Newbie's playstyle?
Um, I I mean, I'm not sure. I would say I'm surprised Newbie is not um winning a little bit more considering the rank difference, but
Yep. And the speed, like at least compared to someone like Steve, that's a bit interesting, I guess, so to speak.
yeah.
Oops. Let's see if neutral can survive. Yes, they can. Can they fix it? Yes. No, they can't. Both players going for spins here and building up their back-to-back. Has to break, neutral has to break, but honestly, very good effort. Neutral down to just one layer of garbage on the board. For now. They'll be doing very well, despite how high the stakes are. Very good spin from Newbie. Unfortunately, that would be very big spike from neutral. Unfortunately, not enough to defeat Newbie. Lots of spins. Oh my gosh. Neutral working very hard right now to create more spins for themselves. Lots of spins. Now up to 7. Newbie at 9. Newbie breaks. But it's fine for neutral over here. Doesn't keel over. Oof. Newbie now with a 2-point lead. Both stalling a bit. TST for neutral. Goes for a triple-double. Neutral was. Breaks the back-to-back. Game is slowing down a little bit, but I think that's because players are picking their next move here. Newbie 12. 13. When are they gonna break it? Fortunately for Newbie, neutral had their well open, so that'll be good news for him defending the quad. So 180 on the L for neutral. Let's see the spin, what they're going to do with the spin here. Good L spin single. Gets the T-spin double to defend. Very good defense here from neutral with all their spins. Ooh, covers up the hole using the eye, meaning you have to burn like 5 lines now. Newbie now 2 points away from victory. What can you comment about Newbie's playstyle?
Um, I mean, building up a really impressive back-to-back.
Yeah, usually breaks it at 13, which is a huge number.
Right.
Very quick. Unfortunately, doesn't get the O in time for neutral. Time for the match point for Newbie. Big spike for Newbie, and yeah, that'll be the end of the game.
Yeah, that's it for our Thug Finals. 7-2 win by Newbie.
GG. And that will be it for TAWS U 107.
Well, our stream is not technically done just yet. We do have to run raffle.
Ooh.
As a reminder to everyone, every TAWS we run a raffle, and for 1 month of Tetris supporter, all participants are entered into this raffle. If you are top 8, you get an extra entry, and if you are the winner, you get an extra entry on top of that.
Yo.
And Neutral wins the raffle! Congratulations to Neutral for winning both the tournament and the raffle.
Yo, congratulations. What's the prize for the raffle?
1 month of Tetris supporter.
Yo, okay, I need to join these.
Yes, if you guys want a chance at 1 month of Tetris supporter, you should join TAWS tournaments. What else did ads mention in chat? So, yes, Stride 2026 is being held in the UK 22nd of March. If you are in the UK nearby and able to travel, do go. I love going to lands. I won't be able to make it to Stride specifically, but if you guys can make it, you guys should make it. And also, Stacky's nominations close in an hour, so if you want to nominate anyone for any of the many categories of the Stackies, you should fill out that form.
Yep.
Support your favorite players, creators, clips, staff members, commentators. I forgot all the categories, I'm gonna be honest.
Can't wait to see. right.
And we will be rating Simply JVL, who is playing Tetra right now.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
So you guys get to watch some more Tetra gameplay if you would like to stick around. And as Ad says, see you next weekend.